The brain is the central machine of our bodies. I'm glad that you've got it. The part of the story is the story of my father. Remember, your essay should be less than 2,000 words. The campus car park will be closed next weekend. You should raise your concern with the head of the school. I think your watch is fast, you need to reset it. You can pay using cash or a credit card. You can retake the module if your marks are too low. I think that to raise the issue and to talk about it is great. Please do not bring food into the classroom. There won't be any space for me in the car. If you forgot your student number, you should contact Jenny Bryce. The books are filled with drawings of machines invented when he was a student. I don't like cheese and tomato sandwiches on white bread and orange juice. Please make an appointment with your tutor about your work. In the last few weeks, we've been looking at various aspects of the social history of London. Don't hesitate to ask if you have any questions. He told me it was the most important assignment of all. We are not going to accept the assignment after the due date on Friday. There is no point in designing efficient cars if we use them more and more. All the works you consult need to be mentioned in the bibliography. Companies exist to make money, not to change society. You can drop or add your courses online during the registration week. Today's lecture is cancelled because the lecturer is ill. We can discuss education in the tutorial next week. All the assignments should be submitted by the end of this week. She is an expert of the 18th century French literature. The books reserved in the library can be borrowed for up to 3 hours. The author expressed an idea that modern readers cannot accept. Meeting with tutors could be arranged for students who need additional help. I don't agree with the author's point of view, but his presentation is good. The problem with this is that it fails to answer the basic question. I believe children should read aloud more. I can't attend the lecture because I have a doctor appointment. The information you need for this is on the website. The professor plans to discuss issues in the news that reflect concepts taught in class. The officer said Dr. Smith would arrive later today. If she doesn't speak the language, she's not going to sit around and wait for a translator. Rules about breaks and lunch time vary from one company to the next. The first few sentences of an essay should capture the reader's attention. Don't forget to hand in your assignments by the end of next week. A study skill seminar is on for the students who require assistance. Physics is a detailed study of matter and energy. The context includes both the land history and the human history. Students may not use calculators in the final exams. In Russia, my colleagues said my written language is hard to understand. The first draft of the presentation is almost ready. There is a fitness center next to the student union. It's a great privilege to welcome our guest speaker to our college. Social work is not the only subject in sociology. The examples on the theory of social capital were a challenge to grasp. All filed assignments should have a full list of bibliography. Students are afraid of writing an essay, because they have learned nothing about it. There are lots of students competing for the places in the computer courses. In my free time, I would like to read current affairs and newspapers. In your introduction, show you understand the question in no more than 4 sentences. The deadline for the submission is closed on Wednesday, the 4th of February. All essays and seminar papers submitted must be emailed to your tutor. I've got a tutorial in an hour and I haven't had any time to prepare for it. Number the beakers and put them away until tomorrow. You can download all lecture handouts from the course website. I have lectures on Tuesday from 9 o'clock until 2 o'clock. Speaking one or more foreign languages will be useful in your career. We will study the following two pictures in the next lecture. I will be in my office every day from 11 to 12. Please explain what the author means by sustainability. In English, the first letter of months of the year are always capitalized. One of the first mass transit systems was located in France. Fishing is a sport and a means for surviving. In 1830, periodicals appeared in large numbers in America. We've been doing research in that area for probably 25 years. Each group should submit a rough outline of their project to their tutor. She's doing a master's degree by distance learning. You realized that you can deal with a lot of situations. Marks will be awarded for a bibliography in the correct format. The professor plans to discuss issues in the news that reflect concepts taught in class. The subject is complex and difficult to explain. Knives and forks should be placed next to the spoons on the edge of the table. The minimal mark for distinction can be awarded no less than 75%. A balanced diet will help you study more effectively. This will be the first art exhibition to be held by the university. 83. Our capacity to serve the community is a vital part of our role. The university hosts a wide range of events both on and off campus. At the end of the day, people want to profit from return on their investment. It is good for the environment, also good for your electricity bill. Tuesday sessions will last for approximately 2 hours. The library is located on the north side of the campus. Please sort and order the slides of the presentation according to topic and speech time. The U.S. ranks 22nd in foreign aid, given it as a percentage of GDP. Arteries carry oxygenated blood from the heart to other parts of the body. I'll start with a brief history of the district, and then focus on the life in the first half of the 20th century. We didn't have any noticeable variance between the 2 or 3 tasks. I expect a long and stagnant debate for a week or 2 on this issue. Major sports on campus include rugby, soccer and tennis. The computer virus destroyed all my files. Most of the assignments should be submitted on the same day. Students should take advantage of the online help system before approaching the technician left the new microscope in the biology lab. Collaboration is a feature of a successful company. The trial experiment is to increase the interests of the issue and the jurisdiction clause. Being a vegan means not consuming any animal products. We are delighted to have Professor Robert to join our faculty. The university celebrated the Earth Day by planting trees. The university policy on plagiarism can be viewed on the website. The website has probably the most attractive layout. We provide a wide range of courses to undergraduate and postgraduate students. The visiting professor is going to give a lecture on geology. The lecture tomorrow will discuss the educational policies in the United States. The support and advice of lecturers within the department has been invaluable. The elephant is the largest land-living mammal. My favorite sports are soccer, tennis and basketball. Anatomy is the study of internal and external body structures. The program depends entirely on private funding. Basketball was created in 1891 by a physician and a physical instructor. The cafeteria closes soon, but the snack machines are accessible throughout the night. Due to rising enrollment for courses, university should increase their staff, too. It is important to take gender into account when discussing the figures. In our institute, prospective students have access to 13 college libraries. A periodical is a publication that is issued regularly. There will be a guest lecturer visiting the psychology department next month. The office opens on Mondays and Thursdays directly following the freshman induction seminar. All postgraduate students in the department are encouraged to participate in these seminars. Animal behavior appears to contain both similar and distinct aspects to that of humans. Key aspects of this investigative paradigm may prove useful in other spheres. Residence Hall is closed prior to the academic building closing time at the end of this semester. Anyone who has a problem with their accommodation should speak to the welfare officer. During the next few centuries, London will become one of the most powerful and prosperous cities in Europe. A thorough bibliography is needed at the end of every assignment. In marketing, short-time thought often leads to disaster. A preliminary bibliography is due the week before the spring break. To receive the reimbursement, you must keep the original receipts. All students are encouraged to vote in the forthcoming elections. Biographical information should be removed prior to the publication of the results. No crop responds more readily to careful husbandry and skillful cultivation. Newspapers around the country are reporting the stories of the president. Many species have not yet been discovered by biologists. The media have had great influence on people's beliefs and attitudes. Hypothetically, insufficient mastery in the areas slows future progress. Please note, the proposal submission deadline has been extended. Numerous courses devoted to life sciences are listed in the prospectus. Understanding the historical context will help you appreciate the art in this era. All source of materials must be included in your bibliography. Any text or references you make should be cited appropriately in the footnotes. We have 3 distinctive libraries which are nationally acclaimed. The negative discourse continues to be predominant in discussions about gender. For further information, please contact a member of our administrative team. Contemporary critics dismissed his idea as eccentric. A demonstrated ability to write clear, correct and concise English is bigotry. The Genetic Biology Technology Lab is located in the north wing of the library. Today, we will be discussing the role of the government in preventing injustice. Our capacity to respond to national needs will determine our ability to flourish. The current statistical evidence indicates the need of further research. The results of the study challenge previously held assumptions. To get a further extension, you need to call the Education Executive on 401. The company's number of bankruptcies skyrocketed in the third quarter. To answer such a complex question with a simple yes or no is absolutely impossible. Higher fees cause the student to look more critically at what universities offer. What distinguishes him from others is the dramatic use of black and white photography. This hypothesis on black hole is rendered moot as the explanation of the explosion. Expertise in particular areas distinguishes you from other graduates in a job interview. The politics combine both the legislative and the political authorities. Several students raised different examples. Young children need education and organized activities. Tomorrow evening, there's a panel discussion on sustainable development. The contemporary literature works have been broadened and extended through interpretation. It's obviously vital that companies should fully understand their customers. The original Olympic Games were celebrated as religious festivals. Unfortunately, the two most interesting economics electives clash on my timetable. The United Kingdom is a constitutional monarchy and parliamentary democracy. Globalization has been an overwhelming urban and urbanization phenomenon. Our university has strong partnerships with industry as well as collaborative relationships with government bodies. Organic food is grown without applying chemicals and possesses no artificial additives.